Hey guys, this is Allie and this is my week 17 post-op VSG surgery update. And I'm gonna be a little shaky this week because I'm in my kitchen and doing a video about what I eat in a day. So it's actually Sunday night and not loving this how it gets so dark. It's dark at like 5:15 here. It's ridiculous. But anyway, it's Sunday night and I am doing my meal prep for my lunches for the week, and I'm also making dinner. And so I thought I'd show what I'm doing, and then tomorrow, Monday, I will try to, I guess, film while I'm eating. Not really while I'm eating, but film breakfast, lunch, and dinner so you can kind of see what I eat and how much of each portions I eat, and hopefully get some ideas. I think it was Cindy B. I'm sorry if I got that name wrong, but she asked if I could do what I was eating in the week, and I actually already had it planned for this week, so it was perfect timing. And hopefully it gives everybody some ideas. I'm gonna wait to do my stats until tomorrow, but for you guys it'll be like in the next minute or so, because I always weigh in Monday morning and report that weight. So we'll get into what I'm making for now, and this video will be broken up into segments, I guess, and you can follow me. This is weird. I don't know how to hold the camera. Okay, so I am gonna start with my meal prep for lunch, and this is my favorite meal. I think I've made it every single time. I mean, every single week since like week 4 or so, and I still don't get sick of it. It's so good, you guys. So basically I just browned, this isn't quite a pound of ground beef, and normally I would use ground turkey or ground chicken, but I have a bunch of frozen ground beef, and so I went with it. Turkey or chicken, I drain it really well, but turkey or chicken would be better protein and less fat, but either way. So after I ground that, I basically just make taco filling. But I add to it corn, black beans, and rotel. And this is from, I only add half a can of each, and this is from last week when I made it. This was my leftovers from those cans. So I'm gonna add that. And then the taco seasoning I use, just some McCormick, and if you'll notice, all these are like no salt added. I try to save salt wherever I can. I don't really track it that well, but if they have a low sodium option, I go with that one. So I'm gonna heat all this up with the meat, and obviously I do not eat that much even in a week, but I divvy out my portions, and then I make about 2 meals for my boyfriend to have, and he loves this too. It's like our favorite meal, and he doesn't get sick of it either, which is rare. So that's my what I'm making, and I'll finish that up and divvy it out for my portions. Okay, so I have my little taco meat mixture done. You don't have to add these things that I did, but I think it makes it delicious, and you get some veggies in from tomato, corn, black beans have protein. I think it's just a good mix up. And so what I did was I make a sweet potato each week, and then I cut it into quarters. This sweet potato did not look that big, but these quarters are actually bigger than they usually are, I feel like. So I probably won't finish them, but I'll just put them in there anyway. They're about 2 ounces. These ones might be a little over. So 2 ounces. Actually, these are called yams. Yellow ones are yams, but anyway, I'm going to call it sweet potato anyway. So I take a little 1/4 cup thing here, 1/4 cup, and divvy out portions onto each one. So I am a terrible filmer, I'm so sorry. So I just take a 1/4 cup, and I actually put it right on top of the sweet potato, and it gets all those delicious juices in there. And that is it. Super easy. From start to finish, this probably took me, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes, if that. And it is such a delicious meal. And I also, when I get to work and actually heating it up, I put a little bit of fat-free sour cream on there, and I cut up some green onions and just take them to work with me. And I have a meal for every day. There's usually one day out of the week that I'm not in the office or end up eating something else. So 4 is great for me, so then I don't waste anything, and evenly splits a potato, so that's good. These are my Sistema containers that I talked about in my must-have videos. I love them. I love how they clip and they never leak or anything, but they don't wash very well. I don't know what that's about. I even put them in my dishwasher. Maybe it's just because it's taco, so it kind of stains, but that's the only downside of these things. So anyway, that's my lunch prep, but I also wanted to talk about a couple other ideas. P3s, you guys have probably seen these, but this one is hard to find for some reason for me. Turkey bacon Colby Jack has 15 grams of protein and 180 calories, pretty good on fat. I love just having these in the fridge at work to take. They're really good. They taste pretty, I mean, they're fresh meat. I don't know if other people are opposed to them, but for me, it's a great convenience thing. I have a meeting once a week that's at 12:30 and it's an hour and a half away. So I usually end up taking one of these and I can eat it on the drive out there. It's no mess, no spill. So I always keep these on hand. The other ones usually have nuts in them. And when I get those ones, I usually just don't end up eating the nuts. I don't know why. I just don't like the nuts in there. And it saves on calories, I guess. But this one I really like, hard to find. And for veggies along with these, so my hospital wants us to eat protein and then veggies and then carbs. I'm not super good about that, but usually I'll end up eating a little bit of sweet potato, and then I try to get my veggie in as well. I feel like there's some veggies mixed in there, but probably not enough. But I found these today, and they're green bean microwavables, and just come in these tiny little packs. Really convenient way to get your veggies on the go, because I don't really know how to heat up veggies at work except microwave, and probably would not be able to eat a whole one of these, but I feel like it's really convenient. For my work day, I'm all about convenience. For dinner, I usually put in a little more effort. So that's my lunch, and you will see me eating it tomorrow. Oh, I had one more idea. Again, sorry for the shaky video. So I rummaged through my freezer. So I found these today. Veggie tots. I have not made them yet, but I feel like they're good also for on the go, and I could put them in here, put probably 2 is all I could eat, and eat them. Haven't tasted them yet, but I've heard good things about these. And for 6 of them, 130 calories, 4 grams of protein, and a few carbs, and I think all these carbs come from the actual vegetables themselves. There's only 1 sugar. And they also had these in straight cauliflower tots, but the reason I got these is they had a little bit more protein, and I just thought I'd try them out, so probably next time I'll try cauliflower. So next we're going to move on to my dinner and what I'm making. Okay, quick sidebar. Grocery shopping today. I live in Northern California, and the grocery store is like a regular grocery store is ridiculously expensive. Like the can of Rotel that I use for my taco stuff costs $2 at a regular store. And I went to Walmart Neighborhood Market and it's $1. And I'm just so frustrated with the regular grocery store, because if I go to places like Neighborhood Market or Winco where things are cheaper, it doesn't have everything I need, so I always end up having to make 2 stops. And I also don't love shopping at Walmart, but their Neighborhood Market ones are pretty nice for, just like regular groceries. And then if I'm getting a lot of vegetables and fresh food, then I usually go to Winco and it's a little cheaper. Anyway, rant over. So moving on to what I'm making for dinner tonight. Okay, so I really wanted to make a soup tonight. I've been craving soup all week because it's getting cold. And I was going to attempt to make a soup that's high protein. And so I found this recipe for turkey corn chowder. I'm actually going to make a chicken corn chowder. Sounds cooler. But chicken, I got a rotisserie chicken and was easier than figuring out the turkey. But this recipe is for Thanksgiving leftovers, so perfect for the season. So anyway, the main ingredients are chicken. It calls for 2 cups in the recipe, but I'm using 4 cups to help with the protein. So doubling that. And then we have, for the chowder part, potatoes. It calls for 3 potatoes. I only used a little less than 2. Carrots and a whole onion. There's some, like 2 tablespoons of butter in the recipe. And then chicken stock. I love this stuff better than Bouillon. They sell it at Costco now, at least here they do. It tastes so good and it's so much healthier. I think, actually I can't quote that, but I'm pretty sure it's a lot healthier than chicken stock that you would buy, and so much easier. You don't have to keep those big bulky things around. Just put this in water and you have your chicken stock. It's really good. They also make like beef and all these other kinds. Love it. And then cream corn, and then a regular corn. And it also calls for milk, so I'm using my trusty rusty Fairlife milk to get extra protein in there. And then just some spices, salt and pepper, and thyme. So I'm gonna start cooking this right now, and I'm cooking in my Instant Pot. I love this thing. And I'm actually not really using it as a pressure cooker because I don't think I'll need to unless maybe cooking the potatoes a little. But I'm basically gonna use it like a crock pot that's way faster. So I'll be cooking it up in there and I'll let you know how it tastes when I'm done. So I'm just getting into cooking up this soup, and the thing I love the most about the Instant Pot is, one, that it takes like no time at all to cook things, even from frozen, but 2, that you can saute right in the pot that you're cooking in. So it's almost like cooking on the oven, but then you can pressure cook everything at the end. Like my potatoes here, I tried to cut them pretty small so that they cook evenly, or cook all the way. But I think I'm just going to pressure cook it for a couple minutes, and that way the potatoes will for sure be cooked through all the way, instead of just like waiting for it to boil and continue. So halfway through. Okay, so the chicken corn chowder is done, and it is really good, you guys. It only took about 20 minutes, and the potatoes are fully cooked, and that was without using the pressure cooker on the Instant Pot. So super easy, and I think for all my meal prep tonight, excluding the actual time to cook the chicken or cook the soup, it was only about an hour. So have meals for the whole week, and feels like a good deal to me. Ready to take my vitamins, and the nutrition on this soup I calculated out. 12 servings, so there's actually 12 cups of soup, so that would be a whole cup, which I'm not sure if I'll be able to eat. But it's only 164 calories, 22 carbs, kind of high. But the protein is 13 grams, which is great for soup. I have not found a soup that has that much protein. So adding those extra 2 cups of chicken worked out well. And I'll see you guys in the morning when I check in again. Okay, so I guess that wasn't my last update for the night. I wanted to show how much I was able to eat of that cup. I kept out the potatoes. I think I only had 1 or 2 pieces, and finished most of the chicken. So the carb count would obviously be lower than what I showed in the stats, but that's about how much I could eat. Hey guys, it's Monday morning, and I wanted to check in to do my stats before I went inside. I'm sitting outside work, and I weighed this morning. So my highest weight ever was 442 pounds. My weight day of surgery was 397 pounds. And my weight this morning was 333.8, which is a total loss since surgery of 63.2 pounds. So this week, I actually thought I didn't lose any, because I thought I gained a little and then lost some, and I thought I was at the same weight as last week, but I'm actually down like 1.5 pounds since last week. So that's good. At first I was a little like meh, but it's good. It's going down, and I'm happy with it. So my goal was to hit 325 by my birthday, which is the end of this week. But that's probably not going to happen, as I'm 333.8. So I'm hoping my next goal is just to get into the 320s by my birthday. That would be like losing almost 4 pounds this week. So we'll see, but I'm just going to keep going. There's nothing I really changed to make any difference. But I can only do what I can do. So that's my check in, and when I go inside, I'm going to get my breakfast out and probably go into a conference room and film what I eat for breakfast. So I'll see you in there. Alright, so we're here for breakfast. This is really weird doing it at work. I am a project engineer at a really big commercial construction company, and I just hope nobody like walks in, even though like I'm in a conference room. It just feels weird. So anyway, for breakfast, I almost always have a Greek yogurt. These ones are great. You can't beat the stats. 80 calories and 12 grams of protein. I'm getting kind of sick of them, but this flavor for some reason is always fine for me. I feel like you can't beat it with, you know, how convenient it is and easy. If I was at home, maybe I'd cook something a little better, but on the go, these are great. I also mix in a little bit of this Nature Valley granola protein. It has pretty good stats for granola. My thing is not focusing. There we go. So this is for a half cup, but I only use probably a tablespoon or two, and so it's not bad. And then I'll take my vitamins for the day. So this is my calcium chew, daily vitamin, B1, D3, and then B12, which is sublingual, meaning you put it under your tongue and let it dissolve. I only take this one once a week, so super easy. And then ones that not everybody has to take, this is my biotin pill, and then this is Pepcid for my heartburn. Like, terrible lighting. And a lot of times this morning daily vitamin will just make me so sick every time. I have to eat right after I take this pill, not before, and kind of bury it in food. And sometimes the yogurt, I don't know why, it fills me up, but it just doesn't quite cut it to make me not nauseous. So sometimes I will have just a piece of this jerky. I'm obsessed with this jerky. It's turkey jerky, sweet and snappy. I get it at Target. They also have it on Amazon. It is super good. I haven't tried the other kinds, but it's just really tender, has really good flavor, and you guys should try it. Good stuff. So that is my breakfast almost every single morning. Hey guys, it's lunchtime, so I went ahead and heated up my sweet potato with taco stuffing on top, and added a tablespoon of fat-free sour cream and a bunch of green onions because I love green onions. And so it's my first time trying these little packs of Libby's vegetables, and I was super excited because it just took like 30 seconds to heat up, and I threw some salt and pepper on top. And as I was heating it up, I noticed that only 10 calories for this whole thing, which I don't even know if I'll be able to eat that much. Probably not. But this is such an awesome little idea because I have trouble getting my veggies in while I'm at work, and these came in green beans, corn, and peas. So I think this will be an awesome way to help with my veggie intake. So there's my lunch, and I'll check in afterward to show how much I was actually able to eat. Okay, I'm back from lunch and made sure to take my time today and set a timer while I was eating. So I'm supposed to take 20 to 30 minutes to eat. This only took me like 17 minutes, so I could do better. But I made sure to eat my protein first as they directed. So I ate the protein mixed with, you know, my veggies, and then had a little bit of sweet potato and green bean. So overall, I think I ate about 3 to 4 ounces, which seems to be a little bit more than other people can eat that are, you know, in the same timeline as me. I don't know if that's due to my weight or my height, maybe. My weight, I started around 400. I'm also 5'10", so maybe I can, you know, my stomach is a little bit bigger than others or what. And I also tolerate food very well, better than most. So anyway, 3 to 4 ounces around this time. And my stats for the meal were about 231 calories, and it's a fairly large meal for me. And I think about 15 grams of protein in there, so not too bad. And I have to wait 30 minutes to drink anything, but after lunch I like to drink a glass of Fairlife milk. It adds to my protein count for the day, 80 calories for 13 grams of protein. And my nutritionist prefers the milk to like drinking a protein shake, so it does add to my overall calories for the day. adding that milk in there, but definitely helps with protein, which is what we're really focusing on right now. So I'll check in again when I do a little snack later on the day. Here for my snack check-in, and I'm gonna try to fly through these recommendations quickly because my video is probably getting super long once I put these all together. So if I'm being good, which I should be every day, but we all know some days are better than others, I will reach for these Sargento light string cheeses. They are 45 calories and 6 grams of protein. They're not the best string cheese I've ever tasted, but for the stats, I deal with it. Not too bad. And along to go with that, I'll have a piece of fresh fruit, or I just tried these and they're actually super good. Way better than I was expecting. They are a little high, 60 calories and 14 carbs, no protein, and 3 added sugars. But not too bad for a fruit cup, and seriously really tasty, just to mix it up. Also, if I'm being good, I go with my turkey jerky, which I talked about this morning. Any jerky will do, as long as you keep the stats low, as low as you can. But this one's so good, you guys. And these bear chips I found at Target. They say the ingredients are apples and cinnamon, and that's it. So can't be too bad. This is for half cup of dried apples, so the stats probably look a little high. I can never eat that much, but they're fun for like a light crunchy snack, and they taste pretty good. They also have they also have bananas as well in this brand, and I think I've seen them at grocery stores too, not just Target. So if I'm really just dying for something crunchy, I found these snacks that I love. This one they sell at Costco, and it comes with corn and edamame inside. They're only 40 calories, and the ingredients are just corn and sea salt. So it's kind of weird, like the first bite is weird because they're freeze-dried or something, but way better than you'd expect. And I feel like everything I've talked about in this video has to do with corn. Apparently I like corn, but they're really good. These other ones that I've found I think are getting pretty popular, especially when you need something crunchy. These are super good. My boyfriend even likes them, and he is all about like chips and Chex Mix and stuff. So they have 90 calories for this package and 4 grams of protein, which normally in a, something crunchy, you're not going to really get any protein. So that's not too bad. I love these individually sized packs. I think they sell them at Costco. They actually provide them at my work as a snack. So I get these a lot, but they have like big bags of them as well that they sell at grocery stores. But just be careful that you don't overeat. So my last one that I want to talk about is if you're getting sick of water. I'm sure you guys have seen all these mix-ins before, but I love these crush ones. They come in pineapple, strawberry, and orange. And I've tried the ones that you like squirt in, and for some reason I think these just taste better. Even the same brand, I think these taste better. The pineapple is my absolute fave. I don't use a full one of these even in a big bottle of water, but it's pretty tasty, and you can mess with how much you like in your water, and just nice to mix it up when you're drinking a lot of water and don't have a ton of other choices. So that's it for my snacks, and I usually wouldn't snack. It's not encouraged by my hospital, but I talked to my nutritionist, and she, I eat lunch at noon, and then I don't eat until like 7, so it's a little too far. So I usually have a small snack. It's not how much I would eat for a meal, but it's something just to get me by. Okay guys, we finally made it to the evening, and my last meal of the day was the same as last night. I had the chicken corn chowder leftovers, and it was possibly even more delicious than last night. I will post the recipe for that. My last thing that I have before I go to bed is another glass of Fairlife milk, but at night, just to mix it up, I mix in a little bit of the chocolate Fairlife, and it kind of feels like a treat at the end of the day, and I do about half and half, so it's a few more calories, but still same amount of protein. So it's a good little treat at the end of the night. So after all that, I will end my day with my stats for what I ate. So I ate 742 calories, which again might be like 50 more calories than what other people are eating right now, 50 to 100. And that's probably due to my height. So my protein ended at 76 grams of protein, which is great. My goal is 60 right now, so 76 is awesome. And 71 carbs. I try to just make sure my carbs are under my protein or substantially less if possible. So today was a little bit high on carbs, but not bad. And not too shabby overall. So I will check in again next week and hopefully hit my goal for my birthday and let you guys know where I'm at. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.